EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Washington Commanders and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Two and a throw right away. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 31, Tua. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. With the way
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Alton Robinson coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Powers through him. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left standing at a 3rd and 14. We get a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Sly able to put this one through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because As an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. The center receiver in motion to the right. McDonald. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try for and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. Joey Sly on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is McDonald. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Out of the gun, McDonald. He's got his tight end Fant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's McDonald to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. McDonald sets to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Left side complete to Lockett.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On third down, here's Walker.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This from 36 yards out. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. From 19 yards away.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point up and through by Myers. That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Back to Robinson now on first down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Now he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
allowing the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal calls would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, McDonald. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 line between the two of this, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's up 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you need a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Walker. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
I just love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Second down and 7.
Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that.
Better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Tua to try again on second down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. Well, the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun, it's McDonald.
And he fires one, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
114 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Tua winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this one is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, trying to force it in. That one he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and
2. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Rob has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Ready.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jamin Davis coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
To throw on second down. McDonald looking middle, and it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
From the gun on third down. McDonald. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Room here to run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 149 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Well, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. Fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game.
Here we go, Pat. And cycle.
Robinson with another carry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, and he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Throwing to start the drive. McDonald. This is the tight end Fant. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. On second down, it's Walker. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th-and-1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yards that time on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Tua now on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Back to throw. McDonald. Finding Walker, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's McDonald. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. McDonald. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here, because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Washington moving on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.